Number 6. Bolder than ever. The current Telluride looks fresh despite its age, but Kia's design team decided fresh wasn't enough. The 2026 model is going to sport a dramatically different face that takes inspiration from the electric EV9 while maintaining the boxy proportions that made the original such a hit. Spy shots reveal a more upright stance with a flatter roofline and significantly more angular body panels that replace the softer curves of the outgoing generation. The front end is where things get really interesting. Instead of the horizontal grille that defines today's model, the redesigned Telluride is adopting a much taller, more vertical grille opening, flanked by completely redesigned headlights, tall, narrow units with vertical LED elements arranged in a C-shaped pattern. These incorporate matrix LED technology that can selectively dim portions of the beam to avoid blinding oncoming traffic. Moving along the sides, the body appears almost completely flat, with sharp character lines replacing gentle curves. The door handles are going flush-mounted, popping out electronically when needed. At the rear, the taillights are getting a complete overhaul, featuring a full-width LED light bar that connects vertical lighting elements at each corner, creating a distinctive nighttime signature that makes the Telluride instantly recognizable. What makes this redesign particularly bold is how far Kia is pushing away from conservative styling. While competitors play it safe with evolutionary changes, Kia is taking risks with dramatically squared-off proportions that could polarize buyers. And that bold exterior is just the beginning, because what's under the hood represents an even bigger departure from tradition. Number 5. Hybrid powertrain finally arrives. After years of customer requests, Kia is finally bringing electrification to the Telluride lineup. The new hybrid system pairs a turbocharged 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine with dual electric motors for a combined output of approximately 329 horsepower and 339 pound-feet of torque. That's significantly more power than the current V6 while delivering fuel economy that's about to change the game. One of the biggest frustrations for three-row SUV owners is watching the fuel gauge drop during long family road trips. That's where the hybrid powertrain becomes genuinely useful. Fuel economy projections deliver around 30 miles per gallon on the highway, with a combined range of approximately 619 miles per tank. For families taking long road trips, that range figure essentially eliminates fuel stops on all but the longest journeys. The electric motor provides instant torque from a standstill, which transforms the driving experience during city driving and parking lot maneuvers. The battery pack, positioned low in the chassis, doesn't compromise interior space or ground clearance. But there's a catch. Those efficiency numbers apply specifically to the blue trim level, which comes with efficiency-focused tires. Higher trim levels with larger wheels will see those numbers drop slightly. The system also includes vehicle-to-load function that can power external devices, essentially turning the Telluride into a mobile generator. But electrification isn't the only powertrain story here, because Kia knows not everyone wants a hybrid, which is why they're also redesigning the traditional V6 engine. Number 4. More efficient V6. For buyers who prefer traditional powertrains, the 2026 Telluride is getting a new 6-cylinder engine, not the 3.8-liter unit currently in production. Instead, Kia is downsizing to a 3.5-liter V6 that prioritizes efficiency over outright power, featuring direct injection and continuously variable valve timing. Power output drops slightly. Expect around 287 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. Real-world performance should feel similar thanks to improvements in the transmission calibration and reduced vehicle weight. The bigger story is fuel economy, which should jump from the current model's 21 miles per gallon combined to somewhere in the 23 to 24 miles per gallon range. This V6 is going to be reserved for lower and mid-level trim levels, making it the value-oriented choice for buyers who don't need hybrid efficiency. It pairs with an 8-speed automatic transmission that promises smoother shifts and better highway cruising. What's interesting is how this creates clear differentiation. Budget-conscious buyers get the efficient V6, while those willing to spend more upgrade to the powerful hybrid. The powertrain changes are impressive, but they pale in comparison to what Kia is doing with the interior, where the transformation from mainstream to premium becomes impossible to ignore. Number 3. Next-level interior luxury. Step inside the 2026 Telluride and you'll immediately notice Kia has abandoned any pretense of this being a mainstream SUV. The dashboard is dominated by a massive panoramic curved display that combines a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster with a 14.6-inch central infotainment screen under a single piece of glass. Material quality is taking a massive leap upward, with even base models featuring soft-touch surfaces where the current generation uses hard plastics. Mid and upper trims are getting genuine leather, real wood trim, and gunmetal accents that genuinely rival luxury SUVs costing tens of thousands more. Anyone who's wrestled kids into a third-row seat knows the struggle. Second-row comfort receives particular attention, with seats that now slide an additional 1.6 inches fore and aft, making third-row access significantly easier. The third row has been completely redesigned with more padding and an extra 1.2 inches of legroom that transforms it into genuinely comfortable seating for adults on longer trips. The panoramic sunroof grows larger for 2026, extending over all three rows, combined with dramatically improved sound insulation. Kia added acoustic glass and additional sound deadening, and the result is a whisper-quiet interior that rivals vehicles costing twice as much. But here's where things get controversial. Some traditional Telluride buyers worry Kia has gone too far upmarket. By pushing so aggressively toward luxury, there's concern the 2026 model might feel too precious for families with messy kids and muddy dogs. And all this luxury doesn't come free. Expect base prices to creep upward. That premium interior sets the stage perfectly for the next change, because luxury without technology feels incomplete, and Kia is going all in on tech in ways that'll divide buyers. Number 2. Massive tech upgrade. The 2026 Telluride is getting an absolute avalanche of new technology. Kia's latest CCNC infotainment system features faster processors, sharper graphics, and more intuitive menu structures. But physical buttons are disappearing in favor of touch-sensitive controls for climate functions and other frequently used features. The system includes wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard, plus a smart connection feature that automatically pairs your phone as you approach the vehicle. Digital Key 2 technology works with all major smartphone brands and smartwatches, potentially eliminating traditional keys entirely. Highway Driving Pilot brings conditional Level 3 autonomous driving capability, meaning the vehicle can handle most driving tasks under certain conditions. The system communicates with navigation to preemptively slow for upcoming curves or exits. The 360-degree camera system adds a transparent hood view for easier parking, while a 14-speaker Harman Kardon sound system with active noise cancellation comes standard on upper trims. Loyal Telluride customers bought the original model specifically because it wasn't overly complicated, and even with going all in on the latest tech trends, things won't change, because the new tech features are straightforward without bigger learning curves. All these upgrades naturally raise one critical question: what's this going to cost? Number 1. More expensive but still competitive. Here's where Kia really delivers on its value proposition. Despite all the dramatic upgrades, the bold new styling, electrified powertrains, luxury interior materials, and cutting-edge technology, the 2026 Telluride remains remarkably affordable. Base models with a new V6 engine are about to start around $38,000, which represents only about a $2,000 increase over the current generation. When you consider everything that's been added, that's an impressive achievement. Mid-range trims will land in the $40,000 to $43,000 range, while range-topping models will approach $50,000, but still remain thousands below comparably equipped competitors from Toyota, Honda, and domestic brands. For buyers looking at the segment, this pricing structure means you're getting next-generation technology, premium materials, and hybrid efficiency without paying luxury SUV prices. The hybrid models command a reasonable premium, with base configurations expected to start around $42,000 to $44,000, which is roughly $4,000 to $6,000 more than the V6 equivalent. When you factor in the significantly better fuel economy and increased power, that premium pays for itself over the course of ownership through reduced fuel costs. The flagship X Pro Hybrid will reach around $55,000 fully loaded, but even at that level, it undercuts luxury three-row SUVs by $10,000 or $15,000 while offering comparable or superior features. What makes this pricing particularly impressive is the standard equipment list. Features that competitors charge extra for, like wireless smartphone integration, advanced safety systems, and premium audio, come standard across most Telluride trim levels. This means the advertised price is much closer to what buyers will actually pay, unlike some competitors where the base price is just a starting point before adding thousands in essential options. The 2026 Kia Telluride represents a calculated gamble on where the three-row SUV market is heading. Kia is betting that buyers value dramatic styling over conservative design, want electrified efficiency over traditional simplicity, and prefer luxury appointments over straightforward practicality. For families embracing modern automotive technology, the redesigned Telluride offers a compelling package that genuinely challenges luxury brands. But for the practical buyers who made the original Telluride such a success, those who valued reliability, simplicity, and value above all else, this transformation might feel like a betrayal of the qualities that made them Kia customers in the first place. This redesign is coming at the perfect moment, at a time when rivals are struggling with various design flaws. If you're not entirely sure what we are talking about, just check out our video about 7 reasons not to buy the Nissan Pathfinder. The Japanese 3-row SUV promises a lot on paper, but the real-world experience tells a bit of a different story.